Hello YouTube, Beanie from the bedroom here, your guitar junkie, one take Beanie. So yeah, these two, very cool. I'm going to do a versus, a compare of the both of them. One at a time, of course. Put this remote down. Well, I was going to start with the least expensive one, but I already put it down. But I could switch it. Yep. Okay. So, my Firefly. Sweet, sweet Ace Frehley Kiss copycat from Firefly with locking tuners, a bone nut, 22 medium stainless steel. I don't think they say medium, but I just think they say 22 round edged stainless steel frets. Yeah, flute on the back. Set neck and body, mahogany. Border going all the way around the guitar. Yep, I call it guitar. You've got your 3 pinstripe detailing. You've got your reflected, look. Whoa, hello. You can see inside, and keep on going. You ever do that in a department store when they had the mirrors back to back and you could just keep on seeing different dimensions? Yeah, sweet. 500K pots in here. And it feels like a proper, real deal LP. So it's got everything on it you would expect, and it's from Firefly. So it's not just a copy of a guitar made, from one of those eBay or AliExpress or DH Gate. And it's funny too, because they both have a white, the only 2 white medium jazz picks that I have, that I drilled holes in, are on the same style guitar. This is my vintage brand, Ace Frehley, bone nut, 22 medium jumbo nickel frets on here, rosewood fingerboard, both rosewood fingerboard. Both have the acrylic inlays. Those are the, like the custom, it looks like. This is the standard trapezoid. And both with three humbuckers, I should say. This has the Wilkinson humbuckers. I don't know what's in there, the Firefly, but they sound good. Again, I have a humbucking pickup. I'm just dying to find a guitar to put it in, and I don't need to put it in that one. They sound good. So for a Firefly guitar, and it's my second one. My first one was like this, I believe. It was some kind of Cherry Burst 3 pickup. I have it back like the first 100 videos that I've made. And I had a problem with the wiring. It was all messed up, so I sent it back. And this is the second guitar in I don't know how many couple of years since the first one that I bought. This vintage, these, you could still find these brand new on, I think, Reverb or eBay for like $700. Or, yeah, I'm trying to recall what I see in my head. $6.99, brand new. Or you could find them used. I think it was like $475 to $500 and change used. This is another Guitar Center used gear deal that I lucked out on. And how this one works, unlike that one, like a standard LP, on this one here, I've got the volume for the neck, volume for the bridge and volume for the middle, and this is a master tone for all of them. This has a tiger maple veneer on it, and it's got the curved back to it. Again, this is a vintage brand. I did put the Geiger tuners on. Anytime I change strings, I replace them with the Geiger locking tuners because, let's face it, they're super deal. It's a super deal. Yeah, that's what I meant to say from the beginning. Both of them have like a, I would say, a thin 70s neck, not, like a 69, 70 thin neck. They're not chunky like a baseball bat. They're like two soft C's. They just fit perfectly in the palm of your hand. So, yep, and I put the Ace Frehley sticker on the back of this as well. So I do recall, I think they did have 4 500K pots. I don't remember if they were shielded or not, but I know the Firefly was. The Firefly setup is just bridge, all 3, and then neck. This thing here, you could actually put it in the middle and just use the volume knobs. But I like, using the, them separately. So I basically have this pickup like I do on the Firefly, screwed all the way down within the pickup ring. And then I have the volume off because really I'm just going from the bridge to the neck. That's it. I don't need anything else in between. So yeah, again, mahogany set neck and body. It's got a real nice wood grain, almost like a flame, but it's very hard to see on the phone as much as I see it here. So, I did check the tuning on both of these. I didn't play, this is my first time playing today, so I haven't warmed up, and which we'll see what happens. I generally like to, do my whole finger scaling thing. By the way, at my age, at our age, a lot of people that watch my videos are, in my neighborhood, age-wise. I've got terrible arthritis, and it runs in the family. So, I've got a sister that can't even bend her fingers. And I bend mine every day. I just force them to do that so that they don't, because she's got one finger that, like the middle finger, that's locked straight. I don't want that to ever happen because I play guitar. And I use these hand grips. So, like, this is, they go up to from 100 to 200. And this is, you could read it, 150. So every day, every morning, while I'm having breakfast and I'm at the computer going through emails and stuff, I do this. And the way to use these, a lot of people don't realize, because people that I train how to shoot at the range, take my brother-in-law, for instance. He's 6'6", 300 pounds. He's an ex-football player. And he towers over me. I mean, if he stands in front of me, he blocks out the sun, And he's got big hands, but they're weak hands. So when he goes to the range with me to shoot, when he comes out to visit, the gun is kicking all over the place. And it's I taught him how to stand. I taught him how to hold the gun. And it's just that he's got a weak grip on the gun. So, this is also great for shooting. Like I said, the guys that I train how to shoot, I tell them to get one of these. And the way to do it is you just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you hold it, and then you count to 5. So you do that with 1, then you do it with 1, 2, and then you count 1, 2, and you do 1, 2, 3, and then you count 1, 2, 3. You go all the way up to 10. Do the same thing with the left hand. 1, 2, 3, and then you count 1, 2, 3. So, yeah, it's 150. It's not much. I should have brought in like the 200. So that's what I do. to keep my hands from getting stiff and freezing up on me. And it helps my playing, believe it or not. It helps me just, that's why I use gain, so that a lot of times my right arm doesn't keep up. And I'm basically relying on hammer-ons. That's my trick. So whatever this is, I think it's rock or the old switcheroo, only because I lost interest in this backing track. So it'll recycle again, and I will start up again. All right. I'm choking, man. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just not into it today. I'm just not. I'm behind, not with the program, so to speak. But man, I gotta tell you, I just blown away by this guitar. I really am. Stainless steel frets. I could actually hear the difference, and the way to point it out to you listening is stainless steel frets make the strings brighter. Even though both of these are rosewood boards, this almost looks ebony, it's so dark. You get that brown sound from the rosewood right away. Maple is bright and ebony is brighter. So, you know, with that, with the strings hitting on the stainless steel frets, opposed to the nickel frets, not only are the stainless steel gonna take, you know, decades to wear them down, unlike the nickel polish, which, by the way, every guitar I've ever had, I only had a 66 Fender Strat that was buzzing like crazy and needed a fret job because of the age and, you know, how much it was played. And I put the jumbo frets on it. Had them done by a luthier named Ed Clark on Long Island. The shop was at Ronkonkoma, or what foreigners would say, Ronkonkoma. And so yeah, when I'm hitting a harmonic, it's so much easier to hit a harmonic, and it's louder and brighter on the stainless steel strings frets as it is on the nickel frets. And if you want to play back as I'm hitting harmonics on both, this one is like, it's so much easier. You could almost do the what is that? See what I mean? You could almost hit it where it's different ones. And as opposed to maybe just grab it, as opposed to the vintage. Stunning guitar. So wrong place. So yeah, it seems to be easier and brighter and ever so slightly louder on steel. Well, both of them are nickel polish strings on a stainless steel fret as opposed to a nickel polish fret. And that's just what I hear out of it. That's what my ear is telling me. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if there's any fact to that whatsoever. But yeah, the only thing missing on this one here is the polka chip. Check. So I have to actually look up a photo of Ace playing this without makeup on stage to see if it's got a polka chip, because I do have an extra polka chip. I do like the look of the polka chip on the guitars. I don't know why. It just, that with a pickguard just gives it that classic look. Although these don't have a pickguard, but they have the polka chip. So yeah, it's preference really. These here, I think, will hold their value a lot more, a lot better, or my buddy from Columbia used to say, more better than the Firefly, because this is vintage brand is out of England, even though their guitars are also made overseas, either Indonesia or China, or yeah. See, this doesn't even say where it's made, but I know the company's out of England. I know that these aren't made in England. I know that they're made somewhere else. I wish I could remember where. If you know, or maybe if I could remember, I'll add it in the description, but leave it in the comments so other people will know. And the only thing I did to this was I replaced the knobs. I just think these look more of a, have a more of a classic look to them. And I don't care if it's, you know, if it matches Ace's guitar. I just like the way it looks. So that's perfect just the way it is. I was thinking about changing the knobs on that, but they're big knobs, and I like big knobs. So thanks for watching, everyone. Yeah, if you're an Ace Frehley fan, Kiss fan, either one of these, you know, this you're going to pay a little bit more for, but it's going to hold its value down the road as opposed to the Firefly. Fireflies, you know, they're inexpensive guitars, but they are fantastic guitars. And I didn't get paid to say that. I didn't get that for free. I paid for that out of Guitar Garden out of California. $199 for that, plus shipping. So you're looking at, you know, $228, $230 and change. It takes about a good 7 days to get it. And this thing is not working again. Every time I turn it off and turn it on, it just keeps on flashing at me. So let's see. Have a good day and a better tomorrow.